Okay, what's up everyone? Welcome back with me Nathan. So just a few hours ago, Google announced an update to Gemini 2.5 Pro, which makes it even better at coding, especially in building interactive web applications. They also changed the release tag from experimental to preview. This model was supposed to be released in Google I/O event in the next few weeks, but they want to release it early so that we can start building things with it. In a separate announcement by Google AI lead, the update improved the capabilities of the model in front-end web dev, editing, and transformation. They also fixed a bunch of function calling issues that folks have been reporting, and it should now be much more reliable. This preview release is also ranked above the Claude 3.7 Sonnet on the web dev arena, putting it at a 1420 Elo score. It's 147 more points than the experimental version. Now, one of the founding team members of Cognition here was quoted saying, "The updated Gemini 2.5 Pro achieves leading performance on our junior dev evals, or evaluations. It was the first ever model that solved one of our evaluations involving a larger refactor of a request routing backend. It felt more like a senior developer because it was able to make correct judgment calls and choose good abstractions." This is a bold statement, but then again, it comes from Cognition founder. You know, the same Cognition that built Devin, if you still remember it. So I'm not sure if this is really something believable. And here's another take from Replit. We found Gemini 2.5 Pro to be the best frontier model when it comes to capability over latency ratio. I look forward to rolling it out on Replit Agent whenever a latency-sensitive task needs to be accomplished with a higher degree of reliability. Well, I think this one is more realistic because it means preview model is simply faster while still delivering good results. I definitely don't think an LLM can feel like quote-unquote a more senior developer. But let's continue on. Now here are some demos of 2.5 Pro preview. It shows how the model can take a picture and create a simulation of a leaf in its natural environment, which makes the leaf move back and forth. In another demo, the Gemini models are compared using a video to learning app. So a single video was sent to the new and old 2.5 Pro models, and the model should create an interactive learning quiz from that video. On the left, you can see that the new model generates a better and complete functional UI when compared to the minimalist UI from the old model. Next, there is an example which shows the model adding a video player to an existing app. And it can process an image as shown in the prompt here, which sends an image to use as the icon. When the coding is done, it was included in the Gemini 95 Starter app, which you can get at Google AI Studio. More on that later. Okay, now here we can see that the new feature matches the style of the existing app. So it's pretty awesome how Gemini can help you build any kind of apps and softwares. Let's see how it really performs next. Now, if you're interested in experimenting with this model, you can easily head over to Google AI Studio and select the Gemini 2.5 Pro preview model. And now you can play around with this model and test its performance. The model was said to be available in Gemini app as well, but when I made this video, only Gemini 2.5 Experimental is shown in the model options. They probably just haven't updated it yet, as the Google AI product lead said the model is a direct replacement to the old model. No change is needed. But since there's a rate limit in Gemini for free users, I prefer to use Google AI Studio. Now, if you want to get a starter app like Gemini 95 that was shown earlier, you can click on the starter apps option over here. And here are all the starter apps provided by Google. There is the Learning to Video app, and there's the Gemini 95 app. You can select any one of these apps that you want to try. But for now, let's go ahead and test this model to create something from scratch. I will ask the model to build a break-breaker browser game with neon-style colors and modern cool animations. Make it fit the Windows screen. Send the prompt in and Gemini will start creating the game. I will fast forward the video a bit. And now the generation is done. I will copy the code and paste it in an HTML file. And here's the result given by Gemini. It looks really cool, but the instruction text seems too far up. It's cropped there as you can see. But anyway, let's play it. It seems to work. Oh, there are sounds when the ball collide with something. That's impressive. You can hear a simple sound when the ball hit the bricks, the paddle or the wall, and also when the ball goes down. That's pretty cool because I have never seen other models added sound to the game before. It's quite surprising to me. Overall, the game mechanic works, the animation is nice, and there are sounds added to the game. It's only the instruction text right here that needs to be adjusted, And we can probably fix it with just one more prompt, but we will leave it at that for now and move on to the next thing. Next, let's experiment and create a side-by-side comparison between Gemini 2.5 Pro and Claude 3.7 Sonnet. I will ask both models to code a modern-looking landing page for a project management SaaS. I want to compare the results generated from these two models, so let's see what they will generate soon. Alright, both models started generating. It looks awesome to see how capable AI is today. Just 2 years ago, all this wasn't possible. I certainly didn't imagine that a landing page can be made with just a few instructions like this. Alright, it seems Gemini has finished generating the page, but Sonnet is still running right now. So I think I will skip ahead to when it's done, or this video will take forever. Alright, now Sonnet is done. Let's see what the models have generated. First, let's look at the Gemini output. Okay, the landing page here looks nice, but the menu up top here can be better. The text here should be in the middle, aligned to the button texts. And then the button animation here is off. The button shouldn't disappear like that. The gradient background looks alright. There is a placeholder here for a screenshot or a video. And then feature sections. Transform workflow in minutes, features again. And then review section. And then pricing. I would love to see a pricing table instead of this one button, but the simple pricing is okay as well. And then the final call to action, I think it looks fine. There are a few small issues such as the button animation. Here you can see the text disappear, and this one as well. So while the sections are solid, it can be improved further. Now let's see what Sonnet generated for us. And here's the result from Sonnet. It looks unfinished to me. I think let's go back to Claude. It says the generation is already finished, so what's wrong with this? I think the CSS is missing here. Let's look at the code. Yeah, here it is. The Tailwind CSS library is missing, so the elements don't get the styling. Alright, I guess let's ask Claude to fix it. The CSS seems missing. Press enter. And yes, the CSS is missing here, so let's let Claude fix it. And yeah, so now it's fixed. Let me add the code to my HTML file in a moment. Now refresh the page. Okay, here's the generation by Sonnet. It looks awesome, minimalist and clean. The menu is properly aligned in the middle this time. Other company logos here for credibility. There is no placeholder like in Gemini, but that's okay. And then we have features, and here features again. And then reviews. The review sections have stars, so definitely looks better. Okay, and here's a pricing table, something I want to see in Gemini before. It looks great. And then there's the facts sections. So it knows about the other project management software as well and says it can import from them. It seems Sonnet used its knowledge well. And then this fact, I think this should be a collapsibles, but it's implemented poorly here. Okay, next. Integration with other tools, call to action on top, and then blog posts, newsletter here, and then bottom menu. Okay, so far the page generated by Sonnet is more complete. It has more sections that are missing from Gemini, and it also got the button animations correct. So I think both models did a great job, but I prefer Sonnet's page because of more complete sections, the fleshed out pricing table, and the reviews with stars. But then again, since Gemini is faster, I think it's almost instant back there. You can probably tweak the result and ask it to add more sections and fix the animations, making the results more equal and might be even better than Sonnet in less time. So I think I can agree with Replit. Gemini 2.5 Pro preview is definitely fast. Now, one more interesting fact is that the benchmark scores from the new 2.5 Pro model is actually lower than the old model, except for coding and understanding video content. Ex-user Dan here created a simple table to compare the scores. And here you can see that the new model scores are lower in science, math, agentic capabilities, visuals, images, and even long context. The new model actually only wins in code because video score doesn't exist in the old model. So thank you Dan for creating this table. To conclude, the Gemini 2.5 Pro preview update feels more like a 2.5 Pro CODER update. It has improved coding capabilities in web development, but from my tests, the result is just not as detailed as Claude 3.7 Sonnet. And that brings us to the end of this video. So, what do you think about the new Gemini 2.5 Pro preview? I encourage you all to test the model as well and see how it performs for your use cases. I hope you all enjoyed today's video and get some value out of it. Let me know your thoughts or questions in the comments. I will join the conversation and reply as often as I can. If you're new to the channel, Code with Nathan is a channel dedicated to simplify complex tech topics so that you can master them easily. So make sure you subscribe if that's something you find interesting or useful. Make sure you like this video, turn on the notification bell, all the good stuff as it helps this channel to grow. With that being said, thanks again for watching until the end. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you in other videos. Bye bye!